Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today bringing you yet another important Fallout 4 news update. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description to my previous video. That is a Fallout 4 news update on multiplayer and how it will not be in Fallout 4, obviously, but also a surprising fact that Bethesda actually considered it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful day of Fallout 4 news. I'm surprised at this piece of news. We now know Fallout 4's map size, and we're going to have an interesting discussion about this on the Ham Radio podcast. I can tell you that. Be sure to tune in. Anyways, this interview comes from Blah Trends. Fallout 4 interview. Todd Howard talks mods, in-game buildings, and size of the map. Oh my goodness. I didn't think we'd be getting this soon. Honestly, I didn't think we would. No one asked this in any interviews. I'm like, I guess they probably decided not to or whatever. But here it is in this interview only. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So they ask, can you tell us how big the map's going to be? To which Todd Howard responds with, I avoid answering that, and I'll tell you why. If you look at our previous stuff, it's kind of like that. We don't actually measure it like that, because Skyrim is one size, but the mountains take up a lot of space. That's not really a game place. It's in your way. You have to go around it. So we're not really doing that. In the city, it's very dense, but there is no load times. Like in Fallout 3, there is a load for areas of the city. We don't do that. So it's very dense, the buildings are tall, and a lot of them are open, so you can just walk in and around, so it's big. I wouldn't say, you know, if you played Skyrim, I couldn't tell you it's X bigger, so we're just saying it's about the same size. Okay, relax. I know what everyone thinks when there's a new game in the series and that everything's going to step up and be 20 times bigger. And I know that there were the rumors that Fallout 4's map would be 2 times bigger than Skyrim. And I totally get why some people might be upset at this. But people, holy crap, Skyrim's map was giant. I put 300 hours in that game on my first playthrough and didn't discover everything. Okay, it's a big fucking map. And with the amount of dynamic stuff going on in Fallout 4, I can guarantee it's going to be amazing. Honestly, like, this is incredible. And to put things into perspective, we're in a wasteland, people. There's really not going to be too many mountainous areas or, as Todd Howard would say, quote, things in our way, end quote, like the mountains in Skyrim, these spiny mountains that were, don't get me wrong, awesome to explore, fit the land. But in a way, what he's saying makes sense. They were in our way. We're in Fallout 4. That's going to be laid out. That could be a city. You know what I'm saying? Like, the space that these mountains take up could be so many different areas in Fallout 4, so many little areas, buildings you can enter. And the fact that there's less load times, just put it this way, imagine Skyrim with more areas, less load times. That's what I'm thinking, and probably like a little bigger to be completely fair. But even if it's the identical same size, okay, I'm totally fine with that. Skyrim was a diverse, beautiful, ginormous world, and I can't even confidently say I've done everything in that game, even though I think I have. I think I've done most of the stuff besides like the Radiant miscellaneous quests. I think I've done a good portion of everything, but I'm not sure, and that's impressive in its own right. With a game like Fallout 4, where Todd Howard and the lead producer of this game haven't done everything in this game and they have 400 hours on it, or Todd Howard will be game testing, he'll stumble upon something and be like, when did this get here? You know, this game's gonna be big, people. So I know it shouldn't be a big concern, but I'm just kind of trying to step up to bat and convince anyone who might be thinking otherwise, because me personally, when I saw this, I was stoked. I could expect it a little bit bigger, but if it's just the same size as Skyrim with less load times and more areas in it, that's totally fine by me, Bethesda. You have no complaints from me. No one else should be complaining, to be honest. But anyways, what do you think about Fallout 4's map size? Let me know in the comments section down below. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.